Hi, welcome to day 10 of our family Easter devotional. Today we're reading out of the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, starting in verse 11. Meanwhile, Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "Yes, it is as you say," Jesus replied. When he was accused by the chief priests and the elders, he gave no answer. Then Pilate asked him, "Don't you hear the testimony they are bringing against you?" But Jesus made no reply, not even to a single charge, to the great amazement of the governor. Now it was the governor's custom at the feast to release a prisoner chosen by the crowd. At that time they had a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. So when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them, "Which one do you want me to release to you, Barabbas or Jesus, who is called Christ?" For he knew it was out of envy that they had handed Jesus over to him. While Pilate was sitting on the judge's seat, his wife sent him this message: "Don't have anything to do with that innocent man, for I have suffered a great deal today in a dream because of him." But the chief priests and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus executed. "Which of the two do you want me to release to you?" asked the governor. "Barabbas," they answered. "What shall I do then with Jesus, who is called Christ?" Pilate asked. They all answered, "Crucify him." "Why? What crime has he committed?" asked Pilate. But they shouted all the louder, "Crucify him." When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd. "I'm innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." All the people answered, "Let his blood be on us and on our children." Then he released Barabbas to them, but he had Jesus flogged and handed him over to be crucified. Pilate had the authority in this situation, and there were several moments where he probably could have spoken up. He could have done something to have stopped what was about to happen to Jesus. But he was afraid. There were other religious leaders there that were judging him, other government officials that were there. There was even a crowd of people yelling at him and telling him what to do. And he gave in. He gave into the pressure. He gave into the fear. Have you ever been in a situation where you were afraid, you were worried about what people would think of you, what people would say if you didn't do or act a certain way? And maybe that pressure even pushed you to do something that you regretted or that you wish you hadn't done. God understands that there are times in our lives where we will feel that kind of pressure, but He wants us to view Him as the ultimate authority that we will answer to. We shouldn't be pushed or bullied or made to do things out of fear because we think that that is what other people may want. Spend some time today praying and thinking about being confident in who you are in Christ, not worrying about what other people may think or say or judge about you, but to stand strong in your beliefs. Also, with this being Easter week, please do spend some time praying for the pastors at our church and even the pastors at churches in our community. This can be a very stressful time of year. Lots of preparations and lots of planning. Spend some time praying for your pastor. Maybe even drop them a note. Let them know that you're thinking about them. Encourage them. Let them know that you're praying for them.